Let's get into how to close more sales even if you hate selling. Be honest, do you hate selling? Does the idea of cold calling or pitching make you want to run for the hills? You're not alone. Most founders or small business owners feel exactly the same way. But here's the hard truth. If you can't sell, then your business can't grow. But the good news is you don't need to be pushy, aggressive, or fake to close more sales. I just want to give you 5 practical steps that can help you close more deals even if you absolutely hate selling. First thing you want to do is reframe sales as helping, not hustling. The first step is all about mindset. Most of us think of sales as convincing someone to buy something they don't want. That's why it feels so icky. But the real sales is simply this: helping people solve problems. When you reframe sales as helping, it suddenly becomes easier. You're not forcing, you're guiding. Try this shift. Instead of asking, do you want to buy? Ask, what's your biggest challenge right now? That question changes the entire energy of the conversation. Second thing I want you to do is dedicate 80% to listening and 20% to talking. Too many people think selling means pitching non-stop. In reality, the best salespeople spend about 80% of their time listening and only 20% talking. I want you to listen to these 3 open-ended questions. Ask, what's your biggest frustration that you're dealing with right now? If you could wave a magic wand, what would your business look like in 6 months? What's slowing you down the most? Then actually listen. Take notes, repeat back what they've said so they feel understood. When people feel heard, trust is built. And when trust is built, sales naturally follow. The third thing is to tell stories, not features. Nobody wakes up excited about features. They care about results, outcomes, and transformation. Instead of saying, our software has 10 integrations, you can say, one of our customers used this integration to cut their reporting time in half. Now they take 2 hours instead of 4, which freed up an entire day for their team each month. Do you see the difference? Features are boring, but stories are memorable, and stories stick with people long after the sale calls end. Fourth thing you want to do is make it easy to say yes. People sometimes want to say yes, but the process feels complicated. Pricing is confusing, onboarding looks painful, and there's no clear next step. Your job is to make it ridiculously simple to say yes. And here's how. First thing you want to do is offer a free trial or a demo so they can test drive before they commit. Then keep your pricing transparent and easy to understand. Always suggest the next step at the end of the call. Say things like, should we schedule your onboarding session for next week? And when it comes to urgency, don't use fake scarcity. Instead, use real timelines. Say, if you start this week, you'll see results by next month. That feels natural and not pushy. The fifth thing is to practice comfortable closing. You don't need cheesy one-liners like, what will it take for me to get you onto this today? Instead, use simple, low-pressure closes. Say, would it make sense to get started this week? Or, based on what you've told me, do you feel like this could help? Do you notice the difference? It's respectful. It gives the buyer control, and most importantly, it feels good for both sides. So to recap, to close more sales, even if you hate selling, you need to reframe sales as helping, not hustling. Listen more than you talk. Tell stories instead of listing features. Make it easy to say yes and close in a comfortable, natural way. Remember, selling doesn't have to feel slimy. When you shift your mindset and use these steps, sales become a natural part of serving people.